Hello, animal figure collectors. So we got a new one, new series for me. It's called the Chinese Treasure Series. But this brand is Animal Heavenly Body. They're probably the #1 brand as far as cute looking animal figures go. I never knew these existed a few months ago. Anyways, today we're going over the Chinese alligator, Alligator sinensis. I highly doubt I'm going to get any of the other ones. I just don't find them funny looking, even though they're cartoon versions. I mean, I like trout, but I don't think that looks that cool. Alright, well, here we've got that, and then just the logo. So, a really strong box. This might be made of brittle plastic. Yeah, so if you can read Chinese, you can learn about it, but I pulled up some images here. This is a pretty small alligator. It's only like 2 meters long and only grows to like 45 kilograms in weight, so not as scary as some of the alligators roaming America or in movies. Now this is nicely detailed though. Hold on here. So I think it might be made of rigid plastic, being so well detailed, and that might explain why this is such a strong box. Idea how long this is here for everyone. It's very glossy though. I wish it was matte finish. This is like 8.5 centimeters long, I would say. I guess it is a wet alligator. Starting on the bottom though, you got this nice, scaling difference you can see here in the reproductive area. Very small scales, but very big over here. Squished, trapezoidal, triangular, whatever. All sorts of shapes. And then for some reason, the bottom of the mouth area is almost smooth. Tiny little things there. Tiny claws there. Tiny feet and claws back here. Those feet are so small. Just the sound of it, I'm pretty sure this is a rigid polyurethane, and that means like those feet claws could snap off very easily, so be very careful. So yeah, curving around, different size scales and all this stuff, and then the painting, you got this light tan, and then you got really dark, like, I guess, olive color? Gray olive? Some of these stripes have some sort of white going across them. I'm gonna get rid of these photos in the back. Alright, yeah, nicely shaped though. And then up here, looks like there's some black tampo printing. The edges are so sharp, I think those are tampo prints. The eyes have a lot of colors actually. Black, an off-white, and then like a gray color, and then white again. And then the eyelids are like a yellowish color. So very finely detailed. The nostrils are somewhere. I see bumps. I don't know, I guess those are them right there. Okay, yeah, some black here on the side printing. Yeah, the mouth is very, it's not barely pink. It's like off-white or cream eggshell color. I do feel like the mouth could have been molded a lot better. This is so plain in here compared to the outside of this thing. I don't know why they wouldn't have some details up here and like a better tongue. It just could have been so much better. The teeth are really nice though. You can see the gaps between them, the size variation. Very nice teeth actually, very cool. Yeah, I just wish the inside of the mouth had some more detail. But maybe they didn't want to freak kids out or something like that. I'm not sure. I also feel like only the mouth should be glossy and the eyes should be glossy. But I feel like that, again, the body would look a lot more classy if it was a matte finish. I guess you could mask off the eyes and the mouth and then clear coat it with matte finish, but I'm not going to bother. A couple other crocodilians. We have this Mizuruki endangered species Chinese alligator. So this is a PVC toy. This is durable. It could fall off a bookshelf and still survive. But you can just see the mold is so muted compared to this, which has a lot of detail. I suppose it's just the sculptor of this has a little more pride in their work, or they had more time to make a better model, whereas this, it just looks this looks like a toy. This looks like a collectible. The difference in quality. Another rigid model. This is from a line called Dino Roll, where you get this cool little fossil skeleton and glass eyes. And this is a dinosaur, an ancient species called Stomatosauchus. And so Kong Species Studios makes Dino Roll figures. And this is rigid plastic, so it could shatter and break quite easily. And this is just much better. The detailing on this is much better, I think. I mean, they're also getting a fossil skeleton at the bottom, the glass eyes. But this also costs a lot more money, so it makes sense, actually. But see how this is more matte finished? It just looks cooler, or better to me, than glossy. You know, this is kind of shiny also. So poor choice in clear coat, I think. But still, I like that it's small. It's really small. I feel this is 2 times as big as it needs to be, which is there's no reason for this to be that big. But I like small models so I can collect more things. I guess that's it for today. We'll see you the next time. Not sure if I'm going to get any more crocodilian things, but if I do, I'll put a video up. Bye.